in the world, but they chose this one for a reason. What an atmosphere. This is the Lighthouse Theater. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Joe Louis. He's 6'2" tall, 181 pounds, one of the best right hands in the business. And across the ring from him, Rocky Marciano. He's 5'10" tall, one of the greatest heavyweights to ever live. Undefeated.
I'll always go for reach, every time over anything. If you've got reach, touch with speed, nobody's gonna touch you. But someone that can get in close, that has the power to get up close and personal and break those ribs, get those shots into the body, you gotta look out for that.
The Brown Bomber Joe Louis. His fight against Matt Schmeling, one of the most important fights in the history of this fine sport. The Rock, Rocky Marciano, the Brockton Brawler himself, one of the greatest fighters of all time. A sparkling record and one of the best to ever do it.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, and iconic longtime world champion who defended his title for a record of 12 years, introducing a heavyweight champion of the world, the Brown Bomber, Joe Louis. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion, and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the Brockton blockbuster, Rocky Marciano.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
You know, look at the stars, ex-fighters, ex-champions ringside. That's what these fights do. That's what these venues do.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. A straight right just misses. Your jab just got blocked. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. First time these two met, we saw basically a passing of the torch as the much older Joe Louis got knocked out by the young Rocky Marciano.
Round 7 had him down. Round 8 the fight was over, and it was bittersweet. Marciano couldn't win for winning. And Louis, you just saw that should happen. Now these guys are doing it again. Louis is a little older. Marciano has that Suzy Q. That's the shot. It's called the Suzy Q. That's his shot. Will he be able to land it again? He's done it once. He knows how to find it. He knows Louis to slow down. He's done it once. He'll definitely do it second time. But what will Louis be able to do? Will he be able to turn back time and pull it out of the bag? We don't know, but this is one of those fights.
That right hand scored perfectly. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Oh, they landed a good jab there. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
You've done all that work all the way. I need you to go back out there. You got to get out there, switch on, and get your boxing back together.
And there's the bell to start the round. Rocky Marciano, a true Hall of Famer, never lost a fight in his professional career, and he's taking on an underdog, an unknown.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Joe Louis in trouble. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Nice slip to avoid the jab. A lot of effort being exerted here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging could be sometimes, we're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
Oh man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the ropes. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
One punch will change everything in this battle. Punching. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. The courage on display here is incredible. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you won that hands down.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite-level stuff here.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Good counter punch. No rest for the weary. Real good back and forth between these two fighters. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Looking to land the hook. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to...
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give... Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Incredible work rate. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweight.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
A perfect counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice counter shot. The stamina is off the charts. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That cut is in a very bad place. The referee might stop it here. And it looks like this fight will continue. That cut is going to cause some problems. They might want to call a doctor over.
I hope they've got...
And there's the bell to start the round. They're up and ready to go. Surely this round won't be as good as the last one.
How much energy did they use? How hard and how tough and how much they had to dig deep. This is just ridiculous. I don't know what to expect. I'm tired just watching it.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's over. Oh, Joe Louis just got caught. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about the Hall of Famer Joe Louis is down. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Well done with that counter shot. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. You gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
Can make.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's gonna do after being knocked down in the last round?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when it gets you.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. Nice straight.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Catch and shoot. Both men step back for just a moment. And he just missed with that left jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. That cut is going to cause some serious problems. They ring the bell, and here we go. What an action-packed round that was. Let's see what they have in store for us here.
Good work the last round. Be smart. Don't get too braggadocious. You'll get turned over and walk into a shot, and that's the last thing you want.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is, has he punched himself out? Rocky Marciano was supposed to be the one. You can see there's blood, and the referee's going to take a good look at it. Will this fight continue? No, it will not. They're going to stop it.
Time was of the essence, and it was a matter of time when this happened.
Well, Johnny, how do you rate the performance after this stoppage win?
A TKO. The argument's going to rumble on. The crowd aren't happy. The fighters aren't happy. They wanted to see a definitive end to this fight. These guys are going to have to do it all over again. But please, please, please don't give me another TKO.